Hello there, fellas and fellowesses, and welcome once again to Start of the Swarm. Today I'm going to be bringing you a game I played a long time ago, because I haven't actually picked up StarCraft in quite a while. Hoping that doing this series will force me to play more games, which will in turn make me better at the game. It's a logical process that totally makes sense. So this one actually will teach you the importance of never being inside the box. Because you'll always eventually come up against the opponent who's going to do something a bit weird. So the first part of this game is quite interesting. I'm the Zerg here, Nathan, hello. And this is a friend of mine from the Nottingham Game Sock, Katonia. He's playing Protoss. Now he hadn't played a game. We played one game earlier at this LAN we were at which I beat him because he forgot that he has weird-ass builds to play people with. And then he hit me with something that can only be described as a bit crazy. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit for now. So it's all very standard, I go to expand, or scouting first, then do my bit round here, wait till I got 400 minerals, expand. It's all very normal. He's just hovering a probe here, because he can. Nothing's particularly weird. And you see the gateway. Zzz, churning out his zealots. It's a little strange, but hey, early zealots, yeah, whatever, they'll do their thing. Send out some scouting lings. Spot these guys. I'll slow it down again now. Running in, so I'm like, okay, right, time to defend. Interesting note: 4 Zerglings do not beat 3 Zealots. It just doesn't happen. No, not at all. Those are bad numbers for you. Zealots have the capacity to 3-shot lings. So my hatchery is largely undefended. I'm building some queens, so I should be able to hold this, or at least I would if I was a decent player. But I won't lose this precious what is in my brain. What's in his brain, though, he doesn't plan to beat me with this. So if we go back to his base, he's walled off using these. And he's preparing to pop up a Stargate. Now, the standard players amongst you will be thinking, why the balls is he putting up a Stargate? This is what I was expecting. And now the annoying bit here is that I lack the deeps to kill these guys. So they get my hatchery, and my broodlings will finish off the zealots. And I'm like, whew! Right. Rebuild my hatchery, get my lings going, it'll all be fine. Have back up here, he's completely finished his wall off, he's expanding quite safely, and is therefore ahead of me, and putting this up. So, things I could do here is learn how to hold a rush. Would be very handy. It's got a few lings up. I've still not taken control of the Zelnaga towers, even though there's nothing stopping me, so I could have vision. But I do have vision of this bit. Not that I'm looking, obviously, because that would be far too good play. I've got a good number of drones on base 1. No gas at all. There's around here that I started remembering. We'd had a conversation about this build, so I sort of, in the back of my head, was thinking, wait a second. I know what should be coming next. He said there were void rays coming. Now, I hate void rays with a passion, a distinct, earnest passion. So I was like, oh, I best get ready for them. I'll build some mutalisks up or something. I'll build anti-air. Yes, I'll just get ready. It's fine. So I'm going very slowly. I'm missing creep tumors, and that guy's got a lot of energy. This one's got a lot of energy. Inject, Finbar. Inject. 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 Come on. Anytime now. Anytime I remember the fact that I'm supposed to do that. I will have 3 hatcheries up, though, so that's not terrible. Got them hotkeyed. Oh, there's the inject. There's the inject. And I've already got energy for another one. So that's not ridiculous at all. God, it annoys me when I do stupid stuff like this. As we look over here, double Stargate. An attack that you will see at the moment, bar 3 queens, I am completely unprepared for. So I build roaches, because I love roaches. And they usually let me stomp Protoss, especially if I survive their early game pressure. But you'll notice one thing about roaches. They can't shoot up. They can't do it. They're not capable. Inject. Oh my god, inject. There we go. I hate me at times. I'm so stupid. I remember this one. Good Finbar. Now, so I'm getting ready over here. I've got a semi-quasi economy going on. Building some more drones. How am I doing for drones? I've got a mineral line. Oh, I've got plenty in my mineral line. I've got 3 in both extractors. So I'm saturated on one base for gas and minerals. Not bad. Every other base I'm doing terribly. Let's ignore that for now. I don't really know why I built these, to be honest. Because part of me was remembering the fact that he could do this. Not to mention, I still have this Overlord here. I still should be able to see into this base. If I wanted, I could mutate him into an Overseer and just go do-do-do-do-do and spot these guys. Now, if you're unfamiliar with StarCraft, Void Rays are big flying units with a huge laser that gets stronger as it continues to fire. Otherwise known as stuff that cannot be beaten by what I have. Because the only units I have that can shoot upwards are 3 queens. 3 queens. Here's where I thought to myself, I need some air protection. So I build a Spire so I can make Mutalisks. Everyone's favourite Zerg flying unit, as long as you're a Zerg. Oh, and look at all this energy on these queens. Look at all this energy. It's... I just wish I remembered to inject. The issue with Mutalisks is that they take gas. And as you may notice up here, I don't have a lot of that. Because I only just fully saturated this base. But hey, if you want to build Mutalisks, you really need a bit more than 2 bases of gas. And meanwhile, he's sending, there's 4 Void Rays at me. All the while, he's not even committing to this, because he's built a robotics, and there comes a robotics bay. Now, any StarCraft player who's been against an annoying Protoss player will know what that means. That means Colossi. So it's the War of the Worlds. So the giant lasers are just destroying my second hatchery again. I'm losing out gas. My Spire isn't finished because I built it way too late. Throw up a couple of Spore Crawlers in the hopes of defending my main base. Meanwhile, he melts through this set of drones again. I'm like, oh crap, I best get this up. Meanwhile, I'm doing nothing to these Void Rays, and they melt my queen like it's nothing. My completely wasted Roach Warren is getting destroyed, which is probably a mistake on his part, because Roaches at this point can't do a thing to him. I throw my Mutalisks in one by one to get melted. It's always good, although I do just not quite kill that Void Ray. Oh wait, no, I got it! Pro MLG skills right there, pro MLG skills. I've got these 6-lings, 7-lings, 7-lings, just sitting there. They're cool, they're just hanging, they're just chilling. But Tony has accomplished everything he needs to right now. He's killed 1 queen, 2 queens and a hatchery, effectively killing my ability to produce units. And now I'm a bit screwed, because back here, he's got 2 stalkers, loads of gateways, he's on 2 bases, he's been... Look at his bank! Look at it! Look how much money he has! Compared to me. Well, I have loads of money, but I'm not spending it, and I have no way of spending it. And he's got loads of units already. In fact, if we look at... Where's army? Yeah, look how much money he's got invested in his army compared to me. This is double, and then that's 3 times the gas. Double the minerals. It's ridiculous. And there we go, extended thermal lance to Colossi. So I throw down a bunch of hatcheries because I remembered after seeing the Void Rays that the next bit is War of the Worlds. So all the extra macro hatcheries, trying to rapidly spend cash, realizing very quickly that I have neither the gas nor the ability to produce enough to get by on a Roach army. I haven't noticed the fact I don't have a Roach Warren anymore, obviously, because I'm researching missile attack, but not building a Roach Warren. This game is about to go very wrong for me. Ways that I might... I need more Mutalisks, really, because air units do actually do fairly well against Colossi, because Colossi can't shoot up either. Unfortunately, he's also reinforcing this army, because he saw my Mutalisks with Phoenixes and the 3 Void Rays I didn't even manage to kill. So, this isn't going to go great. Meanwhile, more buildings being thrown down, more units being produced, Mortals, Void Rays, more Colossi. He destroys his own warp gate to get out, and I realise I'm a bit screwed. try and get some extra flyer attacks so that my Mutalisks will hit a little harder. Still not rebuilt my Roach Warren, even though I am building missile attack. So that's going to be useless to me completely. I've got floating nearly Facebook money levels of oh, there we go. There's the Roach Warren. Good job, Finbar. Yeah, about to hit 5,000 minerals, which means I have how many lava do I have at this stage? None, 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 one. Now, I just think this army is going to do against this army. I'll give you that one time there. This versus this. Oh, and this. The hint is, it does nothing! So, well, his walkers brutally obliterate my entire base. I should go into the thing. Oh, there we go. More Zerglings, which I desperately run into the maw of all his troops to get soaked up by his lovely zealots. And the screen-bending lag that ensues from so many lasers. I finally built a couple roaches, but as you can see by this stage of the game, it really doesn't matter. He's completely out-macroed me. I have nothing. I can't even spend my money because I have no lava to mutate into creatures or Zerglings. +1 flyer attack still coming, and I've got a Corruptor, which I think has died now. Yep. This is why you must never, ever play standard. Ever play standard. Or at least assume that you will play standard, because there's always going to be someone who's clever enough to come up with a build order like this. That makes no sense to any normal player. But that's precisely why it works, because when you get hit with the unexpected, you get an army of giant death bots strolling through your base, destroying all your stuff. So the lesson of the day, never be constricted to the box, ladies and gentlemen. Never be constricted to the box. It has been a pleasure as always. I have been Finbar. Goodbye.